Avropa İttifaqı ölkələrinin və regional tərəfdaşların liderləri bazar ertəsi günü 8-ci Avropa Siyasi Birliyi sammiti üçün Ermənistanın paytaxtı Yerevana gəliblər. Associated Press-in məlumatına görə, toplantı regional və beynəlxalq məsələlərə diqqət yetirəcək və əməkdaşlığı və tərəfdaşlığı gücləndirməyi hədəfləyir, təşkilatçılar bildiriblər. Sammitdə 27 Avropa İttifaqı ölkəsi, eləcə də Albaniya, Andorra, Ermənistan, Azərbaycan, Bosniya və Hersegovina, Kanada, Gürcüstan, İslandiya, Kosovo, Liechtenstein, Moldova, Montenegro, Şimali Makedoniya, Norveç, San Marino, Serbiya, İsveçrə, Türkiyə, Ukrayna, Birləşmiş Krallıq və NATO liderləri iştirak edir.
If you look at it from a security perspective, Canada is the only non-European member right here, part of the European Monitoring Group with respect to peace in the Caucasus. Canada is one of the largest per capita contributors to Ukraine as Coalition of the Willing. Canada is the only non-European member of SAFE, the European Defence Mechanism, a new defence cooperation mechanism. We have many areas where we're in close cooperation. We have a deep strategic partnership which we're continuing to build, and it's an important time in the world that like-minded countries come together with a positive attitude, look to solve some of the many challenges our citizens are facing.
Is it possible? Always one mark after the other. As you know, as we know, there has been some disappointment on the US side when it comes to European reaction to what is happening now in the Middle East and the campaign of Israel and the US against Iran. But I would also argue that what I'm hearing from all my contacts with European leaders is that European leaders have gotten the message. They heard the message from the US loud and clear. And we have seen all these countries now participating with their bilateral agreements, making sure that when it comes to basin requests and all the logistical support, this is delivered, this is implemented what bilaterally they agreed beforehand over the last decade. I see more and more European countries pre-positioning essential logistical and other support, for example, mine hunters, mine sweepers, close to theater, so that for the next phase they are ready. So I would argue that yes, there has been some disappointment from the US side, but the Europeans have listened to the message from the US and from the US President, like they did last year when it came to the NATO summit and the 5% spending commitment.
Well, I wouldn't exaggerate that because I think we are expecting that Europe is taking more charge of its own security. I don't see those figures as dramatic, but I think they should be handled in a harmonious way inside the framework of NATO. And if we do it that way, I think it will highlight that Europe is taking more charge of the security, still working closely with the US. Thank you.
Okay, I see you on Wednesday, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
You will decide, not you can, Emmanuel. Okay.
Oh, is this lady at the end of the tunnel?
There has been a talk about withdrawal of U.S. troops for a long time from Europe, but of course the timing of this announcement comes as a surprise. I think it shows that we have to really strengthen the European pillar in NATO, and we have to really do more. I mean, the American troops are not in Europe only for protecting the European interests, but also American interests.
Good morning, everybody. Couple of points. Second topic is with utmost importance to keep supporting Ukraine. Because if we want to keep the peace and have peace in Europe, we need to support Ukraine as much as we can, and also to keep the pressure on Russia. Because Russia is aggressor, and if aggressor gets away with it, it will continue and happen again. And third one is the topic about hybrid threats. We can see drones, different hybrid threats. This is increasing.
Well, anything that leads to an easing of the blockade, I think, is welcome. And I do observe the sense that there's work being underway in terms of back channels between Iran and the United States. It's essential that the Strait of Hormuz is opened up for the world economy. And for all of the people of that region. So I welcome what appear to be tentative moves in the right direction in terms of freeing up the Strait of Hormuz, and I would urge all parties to engage more intensively in dialogue to bring about a permanent cessation to hostilities in the region.
Just on